Hey, welcome to another edition of BeerAmerica.tv, the last of 2010.
Indeed.
And what does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, we got these two little...
Right. Yes,
right.
it means...
Yeah. He was looking for a trick question here, and it really wasn't
I thought you were
no.
trying to trick me up.
No, it means best picks. It's best picks time, and we've hidden the beers here because we don't know what the best picks are. Maybe. Maybe not. So we tried it at the end of the year. We've done, I don't know how many episodes we've done this year. Probably not as many as the year before because I ended up moving to Fort Worth from Savannah. And we did a lot more, I think, probably in Savannah. But this is our third year, believe it or not. 2008 we did it. Do you remember what beer you picked for 2008? Brooklyn Local 1 for me was that one. That was the...
Was that the year that we both picked?
No,
Brooklyn?
I think Chris Lady and I picked Local 1.
Oh.
And you and David picked a beer from the same brewery.
Oh, yeah, we both picked an Allagash.
Yeah, exactly. You both picked an Allagash.
That's
And
right.
last year, do you remember what yours was?
No.
Monk's Revenge was mine. I loved Monk's Revenge.
It was a good one from Terrapin.
Yeah, Terrapin still loved Monk's Revenge. I bought like as much as I could afford to before I moved out here. And it's in my private little stash in my closet at home that I don't share with anybody. But
We probably shouldn't talk about it.
no, it's enough. Anyway, so but that year, and actually I'm going to go back because technically we were supposed to pick the beers that we've had and enjoyed in the year that we're revealing them. Make sense? So the beer that I picked was actually one in 2009 that was #1 all the way to the end until I had Monk's Revenge, and it got kicked out. It got kicked out, and so I brought a case of this with me to Texas because I can't get it here. One of my favorite breweries, and can you guess what it is?
I'm stumped.
Yeah, okay, well, here it is. My pick for 2010, my favorite beer, I drank a lot of it this summer, Bell's Oberon. Love Bell's Oberon. There it is right there.
Really?
Yes. Oh, good Lord. It's just such a wonderful beer. And
For a malt guy, I would expect you to kind of step up a little bit.
What do you mean step up?
Well, I shouldn't have said it like that, but I would have expected like a...
I love
Kaiser
this
kinda.
beer. No, there was something about this beer that was very drinkable, and I had said early on. I mean, look at that nice color. I had said early on when we first started this thing, it always kind of bummed me out that in the summertime, I always used to go to like the Miller Lights and all of those because I couldn't drink, like a heavy craft beer in the summertime. It was too hot. Didn't seem, the Sam Adams Summer, I'm a big fan of that. There didn't seem to be a lot of good, easy drinking summer ales that were good craft beers a couple of years ago. Today, there's a ton to choose from. I mean, you can, and when we had Bell's, when Bell's came to Georgia, fell in love with a lot of their beers. The Two Hearted, and we remember we did a whole series of 6 beers all at once before they came. So I love Bell's Oberon. And what do you think of Bell's Oberon? Do you remember it much?
Well, first of all, I'm a huge fan of Bell's. As I've said before in some of our reviews, my mentor, if you will, John Mallett, is the production manager there. I've been friends with Larry Bell, for a long time, and I know a handful of the guys that work in the plant. In particular, Gary Nichols and the lab. He's like their quality manager, and just John's done a great job surrounding himself with super talented people. So love Bell's. I'm kind of on the fence about the Oberon though.
Really?
It's kind of. I mean, it's a tasty beer. It's a very easy drinking beer, and I can see why you like it. I guess generally speaking, I want a little something extra. I want something more.
Yeah.
But having said that,
this is another one that I just fell in love with, and I wanted to promote it some more. We've had a lot of great beers this year, a ton of great beers this year, and I don't know. For some reason, I think I drank this one the most, so much so that I brought several cases of it with me on a moving truck to Fort Worth. And
it's
I thought,
actually
well, if I
in really
loved
good
it that
shape
much,
too.
Yeah, it's I've been keeping it, room temperature and hidden in the dark. And
Your magic
in
cellar,
my
closet.
magic rental house cellar in Fort Worth. But anyway, I did it. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But anyway,
look at
this
that.
is good. Yeah,
It was so good.
You apparently didn't like it because it's gone. So that is my pick for 2010, Bell's Oberon.
Outstanding.
What do you got?
I've kind of forgotten.
You've forgotten.
Under the Pink Hat.
Yeah, what is Under the
Now,
Pink? We got the pink because
I-
of Pink at BeerAmerica.tv.
I also sort of deviated from the standard practice here.
Yes, you did.
But I chalk it up to so many beers, so little time. We just haven't gotten to it yet. This year at a beer festival, I had the opportunity to try another style from an old favorite of mine, and that is the Bridgeport Brewing Company. So I unveil for you the Bridgeport Hop Czar.
Hop Czar.
It has-
Imperial India Pale Ale.
It has all of the qualities that...
I'm sorry, I didn't do the drum roll.
it's a little late for
Sorry.
that.
You did it for me.
Drum roll.
I'm very sorry. Wow, nice.
It has all the qualities that I love about Bridgeport, which in particular, I think I really like their yeast strain. Back off.
I'm sorry, man. Yes?
I love their yeast strain, and on top of all that, this one is just chock full of hops. It's what they're calling an Imperial IPA.
Which means what? We've
well-
done a few Imperial. There's IPAs.
Of course, IPA is India Pale Ale, which implies that it's dry hopped and that it's a little stronger than average in terms of pale ales. But the Imperial would imply that it's basically a double IPA or a even stronger IPA. So what you would expect is fairly high alcohol. I love this beer so much, we're just going to go ahead and...
Wow, we got, Scooter and Mario over here. What are we going to do with that? Well, of course, we happen to have another bottle, so we'll get into that. What do you think?
I mean, the smell of this is amazing to me. The yeast character, I've always kind of thought of it as kind of an English strain.
There's a hop in here that I'm not familiar. Is there something different in here that I'm not familiar with?
It is just freshness.
I
and
like it. That's kind of
juice. I mean,
Yeah.
there's it's just oozing with hop character. And then I think, see, to me, this is an example of how hop character can often be influenced by that yeast signature. Sometimes you have an interplay of these elements that, well, it's what synergy is all about. You have two elements that are actually coming together to make more than it's some, really.
Yeah, it's nice.
To me,
I like it. It's a unique IPA. I mean, there's, like I said, there's a hop in here that I'm not familiar with. It doesn't taste like your typical...
I don't know what it is, but it's juicy. And when I tasted this at that beer festival, it was just like, oh, that's the best thing I've tasted in a long time.
Yep. And that's a good point too, by the way. That's the beauty of beer festivals. The beauty of beer festivals is that you go and you sip and you taste tiny little tastes of everything, and you find a beer that you've never had before, and all of a sudden you're introduced to something wonderful. And that's how I found Brooklyn Local 1.
Yeah,
that was
same
that way
here.
you said, oh, you gotta try this. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I fell in love with it right away.
Same thing with the Brooklyner Hopfenweiss, the Brooklyner Schneider Hopfenweiss. Another one of those amazing hybrid beers that I tasted at a beer festival. And was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great
I love
reason,
that.
and that's why you go to beer festivals. Tiny little tastes of everything, and you find what the beer that you love.
I think he's reaching for the bottle.
Do you guys? Here we go. Oh, sorry. We've
did,
got a couple people here. Let me see. You
It's
guys
like
want
Christmas.
some?
I just happened to find another bottle under the tree,
There you go.
and there is some Oberon left too.
Yes, there is. All right. So wonderful. That's our picks for 2010. Thanks for hanging out for almost 3 years now. We've been doing this.
Right on. I have to say, I feel a little lonely. We've always had our friends with us.
Yeah, we had
for
Chris
this.
Lady and David was just who else? Just me, you, and David last year, I think.
Really?
I'm not sure. Come on.
Well, either
come
way.
over here, guys. You want to come over? Come on over.
I'm feeling a family Christmas moment coming on.
I'm not hugging you. So, come on over, Scooter. Come on over.
Not in
Mario,
the
come on over.
not in the
You
pink
can see.
hat.
I don't think you can see. Can you see him over here or come around?
Do we need to come all the way around?
I don't think you can come all the way around just so you can get over here, just to make sure.
Ching.
So Scooter here is somebody who I've met here. He's a beer writer and become a beer friend here in Fort Worth. So 2010. Hope everybody has a great, happy New Year. 2011. We always hope it's better than the last. It's been a couple of rough years for me. I know that. You're looking at some really wonderful things in 2011, possibly.
I hope so.
We're looking to take Beer America to a really great level, hopefully, in 2011. And we've met new friends and new coworkers. And
2011.
yeah.
Here it
Cheers,
comes.
fellas.
Cheers,
Whether we
everybody.
like it or
Cheers.
not.
Cheers to you. See you in 2011. Ton more beers.
Take